Hey, what's going on, you guys? I'm TJ Harmon. Thanks for coming to my channel. This is your first time, of course, click that subscribe button. And for those that you already know what to do, you always come each and every week. So keep coming each and every week, because I will give you the picks so far, because I'm still at the 500 level at 8-8. I ain't worried about that, so I want to keep it going as we go into week 4. Each and every week, I'll post the scores from the previous week's games at the bottom of this video, so check it out while I give you this week's picks. Tomorrow night is the 49ers at the Rams. Both teams are 1-2. I'm going to go with the 49ers to go 2-2 and beat the Rams to end their 2-game losing streak, and the Rams will fall to 1-3. The 0-3 midgets are at the 3-0 Chiefs. Midgets, I mean Giants, because they're playing like pee-wee players. They have no pass rush, no kind of game. Even if they got Hakeem Nicks and the rest of that crew, definitely the Giants look bad. Eli got to get it together because it's not looking good for Tom Coughlin. I think he's definitely going to be out before the end of the season, or maybe even at the end of the season. The Giants need some changes. Definitely that's going to happen, because the Chiefs are going to beat them in Kansas City on Sunday. The Giants are going to fall 0-4. We got the Cardinals 1-2 going in Tampa Bay, who still hasn't gotten a win. Josh Freeman, I hear, is on the trading block. Man, oh man, they got some problems. The Cardinals are going to be ready for this one. Carson Palmer and company will beat the Buccaneers in Tampa Bay. The 2-1 Colts at the 0-3 Jaguars. Andrew Luck is going to continue. That franchise is getting stronger and stronger each and every week after that blowout win against the 49ers. They're going to have a second straight blowout and beat the Jaguars in Jacksonville. Garbage game, the 0-3 Steelers at the 0-3 Vikings. I'm hearing that Matt Castle may be signed by the Vikings, and he'll be the starter to take the place of Christian Ponder, because Ponder still hasn't gotten the Vikings to a win. And meanwhile, Adrian Peterson doing everything he can to break the record, but he's not getting the ball enough, and he got shut down by the Browns last week. So definitely I see him getting better in this week's games, but I still think Ben Roethlisberger and company will get their first one on the road in Minnesota and beat the Vikings. The 2-1 Ravens at the 1-2 Bills. Joe Flacco may pass for 3 or 4 touchdowns, but don't count E.J. Manuel out. It's going to be an interesting game, but I got the Ravens to beat the Bills in Buffalo. The 2-1 Bengals at the 1-2 Browns. Of course, the Browns getting that shocking win, and I told you guys it was going to happen. The Browns over the Vikings last week. They could do it again and beat the Bengals, but I'm not going to say so, because the Bengals defense is too much for that Browns offense, and I'm going to go with Cincinnati to beat Cleveland. The 3-0 Bears at the 2-1 Lions. Division game. Jay Cutler, maybe I can take things back with what I said early part of the season, but you can't count on Matthew Stafford and company either. Reggie Bush may start in this game because he didn't start last week, and I'm definitely going to give this one to the Bears. I may change it on Twitter. I don't know, but right now I'm going to go with the Bears to beat the Lions in Detroit. 3-0 Seahawks at the 2-1 Texans. Texans gave the Ravens all that they could, but failed, and the Seahawks 2 straight blowouts. This is not going to be a blowout by any stretch, but I still think the Seahawks, Marshawn Lynch may run over 100 yards. Russell Wilson may get at least 2 or 3 touchdowns in this one. Seahawks over the Texans in Houston. The 2-1 Jets at the 2-1 Titans. This is going to be another one of those kinds of games where the Titans could throw an upset. With this, I'm going to go with the Titans to beat the Jets in this particular game. Geno Smith, he may be getting better, but he still have some rooms of improvement. Jake Locker and the Titans will beat the Jets in Tennessee. Late Sunday games, one of the games that I'm anticipating for. The 1-2 Eagles at the 3-0 Broncos. The Chiefs gave Eagles a little bit of a stunner, a little scheme, whatever you call it. It won't happen again. Their hurry-up offense was shut down because the Chiefs kept whining because their players were getting cramped up. Now, if it happens again in Denver this weekend, the NFL better take notice. The Eagles won definitely. It's going to be a high-scoring affair at Mile High Stadium. Peyton Manning still breaking records, still got 3 straight wins and 12 touchdowns and blah, blah, blah. He's going to hit a roadblock when it comes to Michael Vick and coming to LaShawn. He's going to run for over 100 yards, and definitely the Eagles. I'm going to say my pick of the week to beat the Broncos and give the Broncos their first loss of the season. If you think I'm crazy, you can pick on me after it's all said and done. The 2-1 Cowboys at the 1-2 Chargers. Manti Te'o will make his NFL debut this weekend. So Tony Romo and company, you better look out. He might be a little rusty, but Phillip Rivers, who should have beaten the Titans last week, will go 2-2 and beat the Cowboys at home in San Diego this week. They're winless Deadskins. They are the Redskins. I call them Deadskins until they get a win. I won't call them Deadskins no more. Anyway, they're going to face the 1-2 Raiders. Terrell Pryor suffered a concussion to the Broncos this past week. I definitely don't see them winning this game with Matt Flynn as their quarterback. Robert Griffin III is back because he should have beat the Lions, but got beat out of his own shoe. The Deadskins will get their first win of the season on the road in Oakland as they beat the Raiders. And next week I can go on Redskins because they got one win on their column. Sunday Night Football, the 3-0 Patriots at the 1-2 Falcons. This is going to be the game of the week and my pick of the week for the Patriots to get their first loss in Atlanta, because with that 12th man on the field, the crowd, I'm saying, Matt Ryan and company going to be ready. Scientist Sanders might pick up Brady 2 or 3 times. The Patriots, this is going to be a high-scoring game, but I'm going to go with the Falcons to beat the Patriots in Atlanta at the Georgia Dome. And on Monday Night Football, it's a pair of undefeated teams. 3-0 Dolphins at the 3-0 Saints. It's Voodoo at the Bayou. Sean Payton is back 3-0 with his team since being out for a year. And Miami Dolphins definitely not no slouches, no pushover when it comes to being New Orleans and a Dome Stadium. Even though they beat the Colts at the Dome Stadium in Indy, this will be a different game for them. The Dolphins going to have a hard time with Drew Brees and coming, because I got Brees throwing 3 touchdown passes. Dolphins are going to lose their first game of the season in New Orleans as they be defeated by the Saints. Those are my picks for week 4. What are yours? Post them at the bottom of this page, and definitely check me out next week for week 5. Thanks for joining me. I'll see y'all down the road. I'm out.